Welcome, everyone, to the Believe in Bengal podcast. Solomon Wilcots with Cincinnati Bengals rookie running back Chase Brown joining us on the show. Chase, first of all, how you doing on your off day, man? You put in some really good work this weekend, didn't you?
Yeah, we did a little bit of work, but I'm good. I'm good. The off day is just a good day to recover a little bit and lay back before the work week. So
Well, look,
it's a good day.
we couldn't be more proud of you, man, the way that you've been now integrated into this Bengals offense. And you're starting to get a little more opportunities. Talk to me about how these opportunities are coming to you. Is it by situations, or are you just kind of sitting and waiting for when the number is called?
Yeah, just like that. Just waiting for my number to be called, and um, if there's a play to be made, I'm just there to make it. So I
Well,
mean,
I got
as
to
of
tell
right
you.
now, it's just waiting.
Okay. So, well, hey, look, you bringing juice to this offense. Everywhere I'm going around town, people want to know about the rookie running back. And man, the offense looks good when Chase is in there. Whenever he gets the ball in his hand, he's making people miss, getting to the next level. And so you take 154 yards to the house on a nice screenplay. Kind of walk us through how patient you had to be before you got to turn on the afterburners.
Yeah, I mean, screenplays are hit or miss, and I mean that one was a hit right from the start. The linebackers played back, really good block in the second level. And when I turn around, I'm like, oh my God, like it's a rare, it's a rare thing to see that much space in the NFL. So I'm like,
That's right.
last week against Jacksonville, um, I had some space to open up with, but I didn't really feel like I hit it as fast as I could. So I told myself the next time I get space like that, like I'm going. And that's just what I did.
One of the great running backs to play in this league. I remember having a conversation with him, and he told me that when he was a rookie, the coach called him into his office and said, "Hey, you see these great runs you got here? You see how you make that first guy miss? Every single time you make this guy miss," he says, "when you can no longer make this guy miss, don't let us tell you you don't have it anymore. We want you to already know. I can tell
Yeah.
you this, you don't have that problem. You're making the first guy miss." And to me,
Uh-huh.
that's a clear sign that this is a guy that's ready to play in this league and ready to go. Just talk to me about what resonates with you, that first unblocked defender. He's trying to square you up. How do you go about handling that? And how do you process it all?
Well, that's a lot of work that goes down in the off season. And we've been playing ball our entire life, so like that's just kind of like a natural instinct.
Yeah.
Um, but I take pride in that and like not letting the first person tackle me and being able to get up to the second level and create explosives is like solely based off, good blocking up front, number one. But the explosives come from winning that one-on-one opportunity. And yeah, I like pregame, I like close my eyes and just think about that and just try and like envision myself doing that pregame. So when I'm out
Oh,
there, it's not like the first time I've gone through it.
that's right. Yeah, it's just you've already been there before. You've imagined it so many times. What was it like getting your first career NFL touchdown? It was in a spectacular fashion, by the way, 50 plus yards. What went through your mind? What was that feeling like?
Yeah, number one, I didn't even know what to do in the end zone. I just knew I wanted to keep the ball. Like
Yeah,
that was the main thing. I got the ball right here actually, but I knew
good.
I knew I wanted to keep the ball, so I wasn't throwing it. I wasn't doing anything with the ball. I just like, okay, let me just look for my teammates and celebrate with them. But definitely a surreal feeling. Um, I didn't even expect it. Like, I mean, I didn't know when it was coming, but I knew there was a big play to be made. Um, Especially going into the game because we saw an opportunity in the screen game. So,
Yeah.
um, man, yeah, just definitely feeling blessed.
So you didn't have anything choreographed. You didn't have something set aside that hey, you knew it was going to happen eventually, I'm sure, but you just hadn't gotten to that part of it yet.
No, not yet, not yet. I knew I won the ball, so that was the first thing. So
Well,
maybe
yeah.
um maybe I'll start practicing some stuff for the next one.
Well, I'm sure there are going to be many more to come. So you're going to have a lot of balls by the time it's all said and done. You're also going to have plenty of opportunity to choreograph something something special. Okay, so
Yeah.
we expect that from you. What was it like? I mean, think about it. It's also your first career game of 100 yards from scrimmage. And you and I both know in today's NFL, Chase, the dual threat running back is what all teams want. They want a guy who can run it. They want a guy who can catch the ball coming out of the backfield and then make something happen when you get the ball in your hands. Clearly, you displayed that in this game on Sunday. Oh, so just kind of talk to us about what that really means to you to be mentioned in that space as that kind of running back who has that dual threat ability.
Yeah. I take pride in being versatile, especially being able to run the ball, but catch the ball as well. And just going off what you said, like this is an opportunity league, and when then there's an opportunity there to make a play or I'm gonna make sure I make that every single time I get the opportunity. So that's just my mindset. But I just feel like there's so much room for growth mentally, and I feel like I've yet to hit a ceiling. So I'm just looking for ways to get better and more confident and more comfortable
Are
when
you
I'm out there.
recognizing it a little bit more? I mean, you know how, man, when they start crowding the line of scrimmage, you got to check for your protection. You got to check where you're going to slam and release if you are coming out. And now you're working with a new running back in Jake Browning. How is that coming? What is that like in the huddle, particularly as you break and you look to do your assignment when you come out of the huddle?
I mean, he's a confident player. I have all the confidence in the world in Jake. So, um, I don't feel any different with him out there. But I'm just trying to do my job to the best of ability, the best of my ability, um, because that's all that matters. Everybody. There's 11 guys out there that got to execute, and it takes all 11 of us to do that to make an explosive play and a successful play, a successful drive. So, that's just my mindset. Focus on what I can do, and I know everybody else is doing the same.
What is it like? I mean, because there are a lot of young guys playing, guys like yourself, Miles Murphy. You're starting to see Jordan Battle. He's getting into the mix, and DJ
Hmm.
Turner. This draft class that you guys have this year in 2023 seems like all you guys are getting opportunities to play. Everybody's getting an opportunity to contribute. And you're contributing, particularly at a period and point in time where you're starting to make a run for the playoffs. How exciting is that? And what more can you say about that opportunity?
I mean, we just got to keep on winning games. I mean, this rookie draft class is extremely talented, and seeing the other guys do that just motivates me to do more. So, um, love seeing all those guys ball out and do their thing. So that's cool. Number one, but with the whole playoff picture and all that, I think um, that's one thing. But I mean, the most important thing is just to execute. This coming Saturday.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if we don't, that kind of ruins that whole big picture. So as long as we're just focused on 1 week at a time, executing on game day, winning those games, that's going to take us to where we want to go.
Chase, what more can you say about this upcoming week's game? A lot of people may not know it's going to be a Saturday game, another short week. You guys had to do this a couple of times this year where you plan on short weeks, whether it's a Thursday night. And then it's the Minnesota Vikings. They're fighting for a playoff battle, for a playoff spot. So are you guys. What do you expect from this team? It's a Brian Flores defense. What do you expect from the Minnesota Vikings?
Expect their best. Yeah, I mean, they're a good football team. They're still in the playoff picture. We're both in a position where we got to win this game. So um, I mean, that's our goal. We can control what we can control, execute, have some really good practices leading up to game day, and the rest will take care of itself. Uh, I mean, obviously, it's really up to us and how we prepare, and obviously respect the opponent. But we got to go out there and execute, and that's all that matters.
Are you having fun yet this rookie year? You're enjoying it?
Yeah, yeah, no, I'm enjoying it. It might sound like I'm all uptight and stuff, but I really am enjoying it, especially with uh, the guys in the RB room, and
Yeah.
this team's really close. It's not like I'm just hanging out with guys in just the RB room or just on offense. I'm boys with pretty much everybody throughout the team, D line, DBs. It doesn't matter. So it's a really close team.
Oh, that's great. That's awesome. In what ways what can you tell us about your coach, Zach Taylor? I just think he's phenomenal. It looks like he's got this wonderful relationship with the players. I know him, and I know that he takes great care of the players. He really does care about you guys getting off your feet, getting your rest, and giving you time to spend with your families. What can you share with our listeners and our viewers about your head coach, Zach Taylor, that makes him enjoyable and likable for NFL fans?
Yeah, and I mean, first of all, he's personable. Um, and you're kind of saying everything that was coming to mind when I think about it. I mean, he takes care of us.
Yeah.
Um, whether it's practices or meeting time, like he makes sure that we have time to spend time with our family outside the building. But we know when we're in the building, like it matters. Like we gotta be on top of everything. So I think um, just him doing that for us, we really appreciate that. So
Well,
um,
Chase, hey, we appreciate you taking the time to join us on the show. We appreciate the work that you put in on the field and the good care that you take off the field as well. All the best to you, my friend. No rookie wall, right? Because at this point in time in college, everybody was wrapping it up. And here you are now, you're still going, and everyone else at the collegiate level, they're done for the year. Is that kind of new to you?
yes, we started talking about the rookie wall and the rookie success meetings, but
Yeah.
I feel like I haven't hit it yet. I was on IR for a little bit, so
Yeah.
I feel like that kind of broke it up for me. But
Yeah. You know what we
I'm
call
feeling
that?
good, man.
Fresh
No
legs,
wall yet.
right? Fresh legs, right?
Fresh legs, yeah. Exactly. Exactly. You got it.
All right, Chase. Hey, all the best to you, my friend. Thank you for joining us right here on the Believe in Bengals podcast on Bally Sports Ohio. We look forward to you joining us again. Everyone, join us again next time.
BetOnline remains your top spot for all of your live betting action and contests. NFL, college football, UFC, NHL are all in full swing. BetOnline is your number one source for wagering news, odds, trends, and predictions with both desktop and mobile access at any time. Head to BetOnline today and use promo code BELIEVE, that's BLEAV, for 50% off your first deposit. That is a 50% welcome bonus. Bet online, where the game starts.